talk about this fight materializing?
Yeah, man, it was brought up after my last fight. Like literally, like right as I was going to the dressing room, it was brought up to me. Pacquiao was interested in making something happen this year. And, it didn't really seem real until like a couple months ago. They started talking details and like, okay, like this is what we're going to be like working on. So I was like, okay, like let's get it. And now we're here. We're only I think like 6 weeks away. Yeah, it's cool. It's exciting.
Being a kid from San Antonio, did you ever think you'd be fighting a legend like Manny Pacquiao?
Oh, never. Like, I mean, right? Like those are fights you think about in your head as like a dream scenario. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, like being a brown kid from San Antonio, now now facing like Manny Pacquiao, defending my title. It's huge.
Manny's in his late 40s. He's going into the Hall of Fame in a couple of weeks. What do you feel about the naysayers that are just saying Manny's too old to be in that ring and that he shouldn't be in that ring?
Like I said, that it's Manny's still Manny. He's a legend for a reason, and so I'm preparing as if I'm fighting a prime Manny. It's my job, just to go in there and defend my title, and like I said, I'm expecting one of the like best versions of Manny, regardless.
What would it mean for your legacy?
It'll be huge, man. And then just it's another step in my career. It's another step, to make those big fights. And yeah, man, like a name like Manny on my resume, it's huge.
Would you ever see this happening to you years from now and staying around or coming back like that?
Oh hell no. I love boxing. I love what I do, but man, I don't think I'm gonna try to be even like close to 40. Trying to get in there with these young guys.
Mario, fighting a legend like Manny, a guy you probably grew up watching, do you have to mentally just make sure you don't show him too much respect in the fight?
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. Go in there, don't let him get his rhythm going. Don't let I'm not gonna go in there, trying to take rounds off. Go in there, from round one, try to work on our game plan. And it's just another fight for me.
Can you be the fighter to retire him?
I mean, maybe, that's not what my goal is, going in there. Like I said, my goal is just to go in there, make sure, I go back to San Antonio, still with the WBC strap, and, whatever way that happens.
Mario, is this comparable to Muhammad Ali versus Larry Holmes? People kind of held it against Larry Holmes for beating on Ali like that. Will you have that on your mind at all, or do you plan in there it's saying, I mean, this is Manny Pacquiao and this is a win, like you said, you envision it, but he is 46, so are you conscious of kind of fighting like that? Or?
Nah, I mean, this business, man, it's kill or be killed in there. I mean, because I know he's not gonna feel sorry for me in there. So I mean, he wanted this fight. It's not as if after my last fight, I called him out. This is the fight that he wanted, and so like he wants it. So it's like, okay, man, like it'll be an honor, to step in there with the legend. But again, at the end of the day, I'm in there defending my title.
So potentially retiring, Manny, you can live with the consequences or backlash of, well, maybe you retired, Manny.
Right, I'm not trying to interrupt it.
I'm already getting a shitload of backlash. But I mean, it comes with it, But at the end of the day, like any other fighter in my division, they would be more than happy, to take this fight as well. And yeah, it's just my job to go in there and do what I do best.
Mario, what do you think from the fact that he actually fits you? Saying your style fits him perfectly. What do you think of that?
I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily I can't think of the word. But yeah, no. Again, he asked for this fight. This is a fight that he wants. He feels my style it's perfect. For him. But I think he's in for a rude awakening. Come fight night, and I can't wait. To show everybody.
This fight is kind of huge for the welterweight division. You meeting Manny Pacquiao really raises your stock moving forward when you talk about the guys that are in there with that as the
Yeah, absolutely. But it's my job, going there July 19th, make sure Pacquiao he isn't victorious, he isn't successful. I know that's a big task at hand, but I have full confidence in my team, full confidence in my preparation right now and everything we're working on. And like you said, moving forward, going there, handle business. It's only gonna make these next couple fights bigger.
You, Bam, and Ramon are now a three-headed monster from San Antonio. Talk to us how y'all feed off each other.
2-0 shit. Yeah, man, we all grew up together. So man, it's beautiful, to see. All of us, up there at that top level. Me and Ramon, he was actually my last amateur fight, and man, like it was. Even then, I think we were like 17. Like that was a banger. So when he took his last fight, man, I was warning everybody about it. Like, bro, like Ramon can crack. Like he can crack. Like you know if he know he sleeps. Homie Bam, we grew up together since we were since I was like 12. He was younger, and yeah, man, he's unifying the same day, July 19th actually. Super happy for him, man. Super proud of everything he's done in his career, and even more proud of him as a father. Bro's a great dad, and yeah, man, I'm
All right, guys.
to be where all of us are, and all of us from San Antonio, it's huge, man.
You're a 147 champion. Obviously, you're a very respectful guy. There'll be no punches, no pushing. You're a nice person. Man's a nice person. Did it sink in that you're fighting Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah. I mean, I think it sunk in a couple months ago when it was first brought up to me, and. Yeah, I was just counting down until fight time, and just did it with everything that comes with the fight.
What are some of your favorite Manny Pacquiao moments as a boxer?
I remember telling everybody there's been fights I've gone for Manny. There's been fights I've gone against him. I was a very huge Marquez fan, so I was always a big fan of all those fights, the whole back and forth, and then the way the fourth fight ended. Yeah, man, I don't know. There's so many fights of him that I have watched since I was literally since I was a kid. So now to be the one in there facing him, it's kind of like a full circle moment, and it's just crazy like being at this point in my career.
Do you have a prediction for your fight with him?
Yeah, with me still going back to San Antonio with the title.
All right, guys, thank you. One more question.
You now have the belt. Do you feel that you've been given the props and respect as the champion at 147?
I don't know. I don't really concern myself with all that too much. I mean, it doesn't make me lose any sleep. I'm the champion for a reason. I got myself in that position in the first place, and it's just my job, to retain it, to defend it, and then we keep building a legacy, not only for me now, but for my daughter. So I can leave her with something better, than I had.
You've been in the ring with Taken Thurman. Who hits harder?
What was that?
Who hits harder, Taken or Thurman?
Everybody cracks at this level, but I mean, I only touched the canvas in one of those fights, and there was a reason for that.
Do you want your daughter to box?
I do not. I want her to do anything else but boxing.
All right,
Mario,
best of luck to you, Mario.
We've seen guys like Caleb Plant become galvanized with fatherhood, become real hardened as a boxer as they approach fatherhood. How has fatherhood galvanized you as a fighter, if it has?
I think it has changed my mentality. Now I'm thinking longevity. Now I'm thinking about later in life type of stuff. And yeah, man. So these next couple years, I want to do as much as I can in the sport. I want to get out. Like I said, I want to leave my daughter, leave a legacy. So my daughter can have growing up and everything, man. So it's definitely changed my mentality though. 'Cause I never thought about longevity, especially in this sport, how I do now.